Greetings and welcome. I have my minions to another episode of Let's Play Dungeons 3 DLC. Right, we're surviving so far. Could do a little bit better on the gold production front, but one thing at a time. Because in order to make more money, I need to have more snots, which is a little tricky. Digging out those little patches doesn't really solve my issues. Let's put all the books in here so I don't lose them.
These sheep didn't mess around when they encountered a few opponents. The Shorn Evil had reached the maximum number of dynamite sheep. It quickly set about sending them off.
Gumdrop, please keep your hands off my transformation towers. They're not paid for yet.
Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress.
Right. What was it? Right, I needed to get the Sinister Lab running. Let's get that going first. Right, and this book is what? Production bonus. Yeah, I'll just put it in storage for now. Actually, you probably could do with some production bonus. Right, let's get you down there. I mean, I don't think the sheep will be able to do all the work, but we'll see how far we can get. Alright, let's get the gobblers producing. And I need to start expanding you.
A last bleat escaped the sheep before they more or less vanished into thin air amidst a group of heroes. And by air, I mean a really big explosion. Enemies have entered the dungeon. Payday.
All right. That should buy me enough time to get things done, hopefully. If I don't time it exactly right.
Defend the dungeon heart.
Alright, so far so good. Could really do with some more money.
The haggis-eating evil had now managed to hoard the maximum justifiable number of dynamite sheep. It was time to send them on their way. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders.
Alright, so far so good.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Let's get the teleportation. First actually extend you. Let's send you... Send you this way. See if we can clear out some of those hero spawners.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, they're definitely picking up the levels.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, you're not gonna get to my prison.
It's payday. The globe-trotting evil's armies had tracked down the dwarf Happy, who threw himself at the creatures with a broad grin on his face.
Buttercup, why are you attacking one of my transformation towers? It takes a long time for my elves and fairies to build one of those.
Defend the dungeon heart.
Right. This one is almost tapped.
The sheep-stomached evil had no more room for additional suicidal dynamite sheep. It immediately began sending them out against the good fairies' towers. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairies' fortress.
I just need so much money. Right.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Right, this one can be destroyed. And let's tap this one. Coming to steal money, eh? Well, that's not gonna do anything for you. I don't have any money.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Yeah, trouble always comes in pairs, it appears. Alright, let's get my sheep going. Since I need my minions all
Your
at home.
dungeon heart is under attack. the dungeon heart is being attacked. With a bah! The dynamite-equipped sheep plunged into a horde of enemies, which quickly disintegrated into tiny pieces with a joyful boom. It's payday. The merciless evil had destroyed a small hero camp. A foretaste of its brilliant victory over the good fairy?
Pumpkin? What are you doing? That's really not very nice of you. Bad boys don't get to lick the cake spoons later. Come, my sweet bears. Show those villains one just doesn't do that kind of thing.
The Shorn Evil had reached the maximum number of dynamite sheep. It quickly set about sending them off. The Snow White despising evil had found the dwarf Dopey, who, without saying a single word, faced off against the creatures. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress.
Sure. Right, I just really need this to start producing something.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
That's... yeah, this is not good. I need more.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
I also need a bigger graveyard, so...
The dynamite-equipped sheep plunged into a horde of enemies, which quickly disintegrated into tiny pieces with a joyful boom. An island of evilness is being attacked. The enemy has captured one of your islands of evilness. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a bah and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders.
Well, that'll have to wait until next time. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.